Hey yogis, welcome to Grace Till Yoga. My name is Grace and this next video is a video on breaking down sun salutations. So if you've ever been to a yoga class and then gone to another instructor, oftentimes the sun salutations will be varied depending on the level of class, who's in your class and who's instructing. The variations that I'm going to show you in this video are going to be accessible to everybody. However, I always encourage you to listen to your body and take the variation that feels good to you. Go ahead and roll out the mat and let's get started. Begin in Tadasana, big toes to touch, heels apart. Inhale, reach up, look up to the thumbs. When you exhale, follow the breath into a forward fold. You're going to hinge at the hips, land the hands beside the feet and bring the head to the knees, soft bend to the knees. When you inhale, take a flat back position, hands onto the shin bone, look between the brows. And then when you exhale, bring the hands onto the mat and step back into a plank pose. Shoulders above the wrists, heels above the toes. Draw ribs in. And then drop the knees to the floor. Shift forward and then lower the chin and the chest to meet the floor. Hips are high. Press through the pubic bone, the feet, and then lift into baby cobra. Chin comes down to the floor, and then you're going to slide onto all fours into downward facing. Take an exhale. So the sitting bones are drawing to the sky as you press the hands energetically to the floor. Keep the feet no wider than hips distance. And relax your neck in line with spine. Deep breathing in and out through the nose. Gaze between the toes. Drawing sitting bones to the sky and then look at the thumbs. Bring the right foot to the top, one big step, followed by the left into a flat back position. When you breathe out, fold forward, touch the floor if you can, head to knee. Inhale, reach all the way up like you're trying to touch the ceiling. Look to your thumbs. Breathe out, hands down by the side body. Again, inhale, reach up. Exhale, folding forward, hinge from the hips, head to knee. Lift through the chest. You can keep hands on the floor. And then when you breathe out, come into plank pose. Let's take the full variation. Shift forward on the toes so that the shoulders go past the wrists. Low down, hold, and then come down to the mat. Press down through the feet, baby cobra. And then bring the chin down. Maybe you like to take the full expression. Press hands, press feet, lift knees and thighs. And then exhale, downward facing. Relax the neck. Even breathing in and out the nose. Pressing hands, spread them wide. If the heels don't ground, that's okay. If you're really tight, bend into the knees. And take a look at the thumbs. Bend your knees. Left foot steps to the top, followed by the right, and then inhale to a flat back position. The exhale comes when you fold forward. You inhale to reach up, and then you exhale to float the hands down by the side. Inhale, reach up to the sky, and then exhale, follow the breath into that forward fold position we did before. Halfway lift, exhale into plank, and then take the chaturanga of your choice. I'm going to take the full expression, elbows to ribs, squeeze them in, pressing hands, pressing through feet as you roll forward, open up the heart space. And then exhale, downward facing, roll the toes, lift into hips. Again, soft bend in the knees. Hands pressing energetically to the earth as you draw the sitting bones up towards the sky. Breathe in and breathe out. Take a look at the thumbs, bend to the knees. Take a little jump to the top, land soft into flat back. Exhale, draw head to knee. Inhale, reach up, palms to touch. Breathe out, float the hands down by the side body. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, folding forward, head to the knee. Inhale, lifting chest, flat back. Hands onto the mat. And we're going to jump back into chaturanga, elbows bent. Squeeze them in and then lift to upward facing, legs stay active. Roll the toes, lift the hips, downward facing, relax. Even breaths in and out the nose. Gaze between the toes. And then take an inhale. Look at your thumbs, bend your knees and jump and land soft. Halfway lift, this is where you inhale. You exhale to fold forward. And then when you inhale, you're going to reach up, palms to touch. Breathe out, hands down by the side body. Come into chair. Let the palms touch. Set the gaze either up to the thumbs or directly forward. Try to draw the ribs in as you send the tailbone long and feel the weight into the heels. When you exhale, fold forward, bring the hands down beside the feet. Inhale to a flat back position. Bring the hands flat onto the floor into plank and follow that exhalation into chaturanga. Back bend, notice how it's just hands and feet that connect. And then into downward facing. The right foot dips between the two thumbs as you rise up into a warrior one. So deep bend front knee, back leg straight. Right hip draws back, left hip forward, and then into plank position. Chaturanga, into your upward facing. Roll the toes, downward facing. Left leg between the two thumbs as you rise into warrior one position. Hands down. Plank. Chaturanga. Back bend. Downward facing dog, roll the toes, lift to the hips. Relax. Let's do that again. Look to the thumbs, bend into the knees, little jump to the top. Halfway lift. Head to the knee. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, float the hands down into that chair position. Fold forward, breathe out. Breathe into a flat back. Breathe out and you're going to follow into chaturanga with a little jump. Upward facing. Downward facing dog, relax. Warrior one, right foot between the thumbs, root down, rise up, really press onto the outer edge of the back foot, deep bend, front knee, look up. Breathe out, fold forward, and you're going to follow the exhalation into chaturanga. Back bend, lift through heart. Exhale, downward facing. Left foot between the two thumbs, deep bend, front knee, hips square, gaze up or forward. Breathe out, hands down, plank. Chaturanga. Back bend. Downward facing dog. Relax. Neck is aligned with the spine. And then a jump towards the thumbs. Straight into flat back position. Fold it forward. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, float the hands down by side. Find your chair pose. So be mindful not to stick the butt out. Drop the head to the knee when you breathe out. Inhale, flat back. And into chaturanga, little jump tuck. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale into downward facing dog. Warrior one, right foot between the thumbs, rise up. Plug the right hip back, left hip forward as you look up. When you breathe out, float the hands down and follow the exhale into chaturanga. Use the inhale to add a back bend. Use the exhale, downward facing. Left foot between the two thumbs, ground down through back heel, gaze up or forward. Breathe out, follow exhale into high to low plank, elbows in. Back bend, open up the heart space. Exhale, downward facing. And then relax. Even breathing in and out the nose. Send the heels to the floor as the sitting bones go high. Press energetically into the floor with both the hands. And then you can drop the knees. Relax, breathe out. Yogis, I hope you enjoyed that video. If you did, please go ahead and hit like and subscribe. And go ahead and check out my website, gracetillyoga.com, and you can get access to my ebook. See you next time.